dismissive to Shamia. She was just being rude. She was taking a phone call from her mom on FaceTime. She was removing silverware. She was sighing as she was expressing herself. Like, how do you sigh as your best friend for expressing herself? And when she's asking you, are you boring her, or are you tired, and why are you being dismissive to me expressing myself? That's a problem. If I've been friends with you for over 3 decades, why are you doing this to me? And it just made me feel for Shamia, because I understand, because I've been in that situation before plenty of times, to where I've tried to have conversations with people about how they're treating me, and they don't like when I'm having to buck up, so to speak, because they're used to me being so quiet and me being so professional and me being so positive and optimistic and always the one that's trying to hold everything together. But when it's a one-sided relationship, or even if that means a friendship, and I'm the only one that's putting in effort to make things right, and you're not, wanting to do that, then what's the purpose? And like in Shamia's case with Portia, she was telling her, I want you to be the same off screen with me that you are on screen. And then Portia tells her, as her best friend of 30 plus years, that they would have to pay me more money. Why does it have to be about money for you to be respectful to your best friend on camera? She's your best friend. You're her daughter's godmother. Like, why are you wanting more money and making it about a check with your best friend? It shouldn't be like that. And just because you've been on the show for years and she's just coming on as a full housewife and not a friend of anymore, and people get to see both sides, and she's coming off more likable than you are, and she's hitting more than you are, and you didn't want her to be on the show anyway, then it's a one-sided friendship. Everybody's telling you that it's a one-sided friendship, then why won't you just listen? But I think it's just because we're so nurturing, we're nourishing, we're nurturing. We want the best for people. We don't want to lose people. We see the best in people. We give people the benefit of the doubt. We don't want to lose people, because it's like a death. Grieving is so hard with a friendship, especially when you get to grieve someone that you've been knowing your whole life. They're like your sister. If you have other sisters, or you have one sister, that's another sister that you're losing. That's hard, because you can't keep losing a lot of people as you get older. But you have to understand that it's going to happen. And I'm at the place where I can only do so much. If you're not putting forth the energy to make the relationship work, then there's nothing that I can do. I've done my part to fix it, to mend it, but it has to be a 50-50 venture, because we need to make 100%. It can't be 100% on me and 0% for you. Then that means that it doesn't make any sense. Why are we doing this? That's just point blank, period. And going into my new season of life, if you're not responsive to me, then I'm done. I'm not going to be responsive to you, because it makes no sense for me to keep overextending myself and you're not wanting to commit to the relationship. And that's with anything. It's not just with friendships. It's about, co-workers or partners, any collaborations, social media, anything. If you're not giving me 100% and I'm giving you 1,001%, then we're done. I wish you all the best. And I don't wish ill will on anybody, but I just can't have that type of energy in my circle, because we're getting too old, and that stuff becomes very stressful and very toxic. And, we're putting mental health first, and we have to make sure that we are making sure that we're good, because all of that extra tension is a recipe for disaster. I can sit up here and be stressed out over things that you said and done to me, but I did it to me because I already knew that this is what the situation is. But I can't keep overworking myself, and I already know what the outcome is. It's like, if you have to change the behavior, that shows me that, okay, you're wanting to make it work. But if you're not putting the effort in to fix it, then you don't want it. And I can't make you want it. As a grown person, I'm not your parent. I can't make you do anything. You have to want it for yourself. And that's just what it is. And sometimes, unfortunately, you drift apart from people that you go to the ends of the earth for, and that you love from the depths of your soul. But sometimes you just can't keep them around anymore. They're here for a season and a reason. And once that's exhausted, sometimes it's hard to cut the cord. I'm talking to myself, but you just have to let it go and wish them well. And if life, proceeds itself to where at some point you all can get back on the same page, then that's a blessing. But if not, it ran its course. You all had beautiful memories, and now you can move on and just cheer from each other from afar. And that's it. And that's all. But I'm just being more vocal now about how I feel and the things that I'm not going to tolerate and accept. And that's the number one thing that you have to set goals and boundaries with people, because you don't want people to walk all over you. And I think I have that reputation of being a pushover, and being a pushover leads to additional heartbreak. So I'm cutting that off by setting boundaries to, no, you can't do this to me anymore. No, you can't say that. No, you can't do that. You can't move this way, because I'm not going to accept it. And that's just what it is. So I hope you all take heed to the things that I've said. Let me know down below in the comments if you've experienced heartbreak like this before, or if you're dealing with a situation where you don't know where to turn, or you're just needing some advice. We can talk about it and we can help each other out, because we are each other's keeper at the end of the day. So make sure that you're liking, you're subscribing, you're saving, and you're sharing. And make sure that you hit that bell notification at the top of your screen so you can know every time that I drop. I love you all. I'm having more content come this weekend because I want to vlog. I'm going to go to Kohl's to get some active wear, because you all know that I've lost weight and I'm trying to get my new wardrobe together. And they had some cute stuff in there when I went in there a few weeks ago. So I want to go back and spin a block and get me a few pieces, and look out for that video later on this weekend, and we will chat soon. I love you all. Have a great rest of your evening, and I will talk to you all soon. And remember to put you first, because you matter. I love you. Have a great rest of your evening.